Dodge Stratus. Already had the code checked at AutoZone. They was able to pinpoint the part exactly with their new code reader system they have here, which turns out to be the crankshaft sensor. This car was experiencing misfires, rough idle at low RPMs and acceleration, evap code for evap leak with the fuel system, also experienced stalling, hard acceleration also with the sputtering and stalling when we was at lights. So what I'm doing here, and this is the crankshaft sensor, this is the 03 2.4 SXT, and that is the part number for the sensor. And so you know what the crank sensor looks like. It's very easy to get to, and yes, you can do this on your own. Boom, there's your crankshaft sensor. All you need really is to pull the air box. This is just to make a little bit more room so you can actually get in there from the top. Pull your air box, you get your car up, pull the starter, 14 millimeter, top bolt's your long bolt, bottom bolt's your small bolt, and the crankshaft sensor is right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get this pulled out and then I will be back. Okay, I figure I'll get you guys posted up here somewhere. That way you can watch along with me as I replace this. All I see is I need it down. Okay, I need to bring this down a little bit further. What am I looking at? Okay. There we are. Yeah. Okay, that should work. Need to get a flathead to pull that pin out. What I Okay, red clip is out. This should pop right off. Yes, there we go. Okay. Now that looks small, so
okay.
I got all the peoples along watching.
I love Eric, but I literally just had to tell him how to turn around.
He didn't know how to turn around in the driveway?
No, did you see how many times he had to pull up to your car just to back up in our driveway with the truck?
Wow.
I'm sorry, but I drove his truck better than he did. He let me drive it. Yes, Eric let me.
Well, everybody in YouTube just got to hear about how Eric can't back up his truck in our driveway.
At least they won't know who it is.
Well, true.
I know like 4 Erics.
Yeah, I know, sweetie.
Yeah, but I personally know 4.
I swear sometimes my brain is fried. No? Okay. Well, at least you was able to get home, James.
Yeah.
Alright, guys and ladies. So get you a little extension. I actually got a longer one. Break that bolt, and then you can thread it out. And then putting this back together is the same. But I will tell you, you have a bolt here, so you will need an extension, kind of like what I had here. and you will need to go from the bottom of the car using your 3/8 socket to break this loose. That's the only time you actually need to go underneath the car, because to access this you definitely need to get it from the top. As you can see, this brace is in the way. And then kind of twisty turn and then pull her out. That baby's coated in oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause you guys here, and I'm gonna go get some stuff to clean that hole out, and then I'm back. Got a paper towel. Just kind of wipe it, because it's sealed on the inside. I don't want to spray any brake clean in there. Good. All right, the inside looks clean. All right, let's go ahead and get the new part. I'll go ahead and show you. Here's the old one. Looking kind of rough, huh? Here's the new one. So to put it in, slide it in, push and turn, and then set it in. Get your bolt, thread it in with your hand. Kind of get out of the way there so you guys can see. Then get your extension. Thread it in with your hand. Okay, get your socket. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And then just snug it. Since that's plastic, if you over tighten it, you could snap it. So just give it a nice snug. Make sure it's tight. Okay, then the next thing you want to do is check your plug. Make sure your plug has no oil residue in it and everything's clean. That plug looks good. Plug her back in. Finger in there. Snap that clip. Then get your starter. Pull this wire right here back around the starter, because it actually goes in front of the starter. Then put your starter in. Get your top bolt. Get that threaded in. Then again, it is a 15 millimeter. Socket here. Trying to hold it in place. Don't tighten it all the way, just in case you have to adjust it. Get it to where it will stay in place. Get your bottom bolt, and remember, the short bolt is for the bottom, the long bolt is for the top. Then go ahead and thread it in. You want to do it by hand. You might be able to use the extension. Yeah, I'm going to do it with the extension. And this extension works really good. It is a Duralast. It actually has a lock mechanism so your socket doesn't fall off.
which actually it's come in handy quite often for me. There we go. Am I biting? I think so. Yeah, it looks like I bit. Okay, I'm threading in. Alright, now I'm going to go underneath the car and tighten it. Again, you want to tighten it snug. Don't overdo it. But make sure it's nice and snug. I normally, when I pull on the torque, I'm giving it probably about, I'd say probably about 80 to 100 pounds of torque. That's normally my pulls. Then go ahead and pull it out. Get you guys up here. Had to get it braced. Tell you what, sometimes this phone gets on my nerves. I need to invest in the actual camera. Alright. Sorry about all the shakiness, fellas. Ladies. Okay, you don't need an extension for this top bolt, which is right here. And you don't have to unhook your starter. You can just do exactly what I did, leave it all hooked up. But make sure you do the you unhook the negative. Make sure you unhook the negative. I'll probably put a disclaimer at the beginning of this video since I forgot to mention that. That way people don't start working on it with power, because you could cause a spark. Okay, next, that's all done. So get your tools out of the way, and really all you needed, I didn't even tell y'all what size that bolt was. That socket was. See if I can find it again. Okay. I'll leave all that in the description of the tools you need. Hope you enjoy the music in the background. I'm not monetized, so I said hell with it. I don't like quiet while I work on the car. Okay, so next thing is go ahead and get PVC hooked back up. Hold on. No, that's for the brake booster. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Brake booster hose right here. Which goes here. Okay. I'll get my flathead and tighten that all down here shortly. We can go ahead and get this hooked back up. Get the ground. I pulled the ground, you know, just for safety purposes. That's the reason I did it. Okay. Gotta figure, I gotta grab the right socket size again. I think it was this one. Yeah. This is that with the impact. Yep, see we got spark there, so we got power back to the car. Zip this on. Is that with the impact? Okay, that's on there good. Oh, and that bolt there is a 5/8. Both of those are. So get the impact out of the way. Okay, next is air box.
Let me try to get you guys, so I can get both hands so you guys can watch this a little bit better. Just shove them all apart in the box. Okay. Get you out the way, set you there. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and get the air box. Back here you got this wire that connects to the back of the air box. There's the air filter. Let's go ahead and shake this out in case there's any debris, which there was none. Okay, let's get this wire. Hook it back up. There we go. This. Pop that on. Get your Christmas tree. Put that back in there. Get your throttle body. Get your, not throttle body, but it connects to your throttle body. My brain's fried right now. At the moment, I can't remember what it is. Hook back up your mass airflow sensor. Plug it in right. Pop in the red clip. Get your air filter back in. Get the air filter on, hooked up. This is a little painstaking. This was, in my opinion, a bad design flaw. Dodge. There we go. Then rehook your hose to your valve body. Okay, everything's hooked up. Let me get a flathead. I put these clamps on here just to make sure these hoses didn't leak any. Your car probably won't have the clamps, so you really won't have to do this. Okay. Next endeavor is to start the car. And I'll be right back. Go ahead and start it. Let me do a once over real quick, make sure everything's hooked up before you try to start it. Okay, hose hooked up, hooked up, hooked up, hooked up. Dome light, come on. Okay, crank her over. Yeah, horn works, thank you. All right, sounds good. All right, let's go ahead and get her backed up off the ramps. This is a great time to find out if her rear brakes, well, the brakes work. See that? Yep, they work okay. Still putting. Okay. All right, ladies and gents, there we go. Thank you for watching. Remember, if it's broke, fix it.